The Turtle Who Hid the Rain, an African animal kingdom tale by Zobas Folktales. Long ago, in the heart of the forest, where the drums of thunder once rolled freely and rivers sang through the roots of the Iroko trees, a great silence fell. The rain had stopped. Day after day, the sun baked the land until the grasses turned to ash. The rivers became cracked beds of dust, and the leaves curled inward, hiding from the heat. The animals gathered one morning beneath the great baobab to speak of their suffering. Monkey scratched his dry fur and complained of thirst. Antelope, once so graceful, could barely stand. Even Lion, the proud king of beasts, had lost his roar. But one animal stood tall and calm, Mbe the turtle. He wasn't strong like the elephant or fast like the gazelle, but his mind was always working, spinning like the moon in the sky, and that made him dangerous. You see, a few days before the meeting, Mbe had discovered something magical. While digging in the shade of a sacred stone deep in the forest, his claws hit cool wetness. A hidden spring. Water, clear, sweet, cold as morning rain. He drank, he smiled, and then he covered it up. He looked around. No one had seen him. He told no one. That day at the gathering, when Lion asked, "Does anyone know where water might be found?" Mbe shook his head slowly and said, "Not I. But perhaps if we wait, the sky will change its mind." The animals left that day, weaker than they had come. But Mbe returned to the secret spring and drank until his belly glowed. He even sang a little song. Let them search and dig and pray. Let them suffer night and day. I have water, cold and true, but I won't share, not even a dew. As the days passed, the animals grew desperate. Parrot lost her feathers, zebra's stripes faded, the lion's mane fell flat. Still, Mbe grew rounder, shinier, more cheerful. He would walk past the others slowly, humming his little song, pretending to suffer, hiding his full belly beneath his shell. But something strange began to happen. One night, as Mbe drank from the spring, he noticed the water had dropped just a little lower than usual. He blinked. Perhaps it was his imagination. The next day, it had dropped again. He began to ration himself. Just a little sip, no more songs. But still, the water kept falling. He tried to dig deeper. Nothing. He waited. No rain. One evening, he found the spring nearly gone. Just a shallow puddle, swirling like a dying breath. Mbe dropped to his knees. "Why?" he cried. "I never wasted. I never spilled. I drank alone so it would last." And that's when the voice came, not loud, but ancient. It whispered through the roots of the stone. "You drank alone, so it dried alone." Mbe froze. He had heard the legends, the old stories the elders told before sleep, that some waters were sacred, fed not just by earth, but by heart, by kindness, by community. This spring was one of them. It did not come from the ground. It came from the gratitude of the many. Every time someone gave water to another, the spring deepened. Every time someone shared, the roots rejoiced. But Mbe drank in secret. And now, the spring was dying. The next morning, the animals gathered once more under the baobab. This time, they barely had strength to speak. Lion's voice was a whisper. Monkey lay flat on a rock. Tortoise approached, slowly. But he did not speak. He turned, and he walked away. He led them, without words, through the dry forest, past cracked earth and hollow trees, to the sacred stone. He clawed at the ground, revealing the last wet breath of the spring. The animals gasped. Some wept. Others looked away. Mbe lowered his head. "I was afraid," he said. "Afraid that if I shared, it would run out. But I see now, it ran out because I did not share." Lion looked at him with tired eyes. "And now?" Mbe stepped aside. "Drink, all of you." One by one the animals drank. Not enough to fill their bellies, but enough to feel hope. They did not punish Mbe. They did not chase him. But from that day forward, he was no longer invited to the gatherings. He was not hated, but he was remembered as a warning. And something beautiful happened in the days that followed. Elephant gathered the little water he found and left bowls for smaller animals. Giraffe tore down leaves for the antelope. Even the jackal shared his shade with the rabbits. And slowly, one cloud appeared, then another. And one morning, the sky broke open like a calabash of mercy. Rain returned, the rivers danced, the trees clapped, the earth drank deep. And the animals sang, "Let those who hold remember the pain. Let those who give receive the rain. For what we build together never dies alone." As for Mbe the turtle, he still walks alone, carrying his shell, heavy not with water, but with memory. He still digs, he still listens, and sometimes, just sometimes, he finds a spring. But now, he calls others to drink, because he has learned what the elders knew all along. Oganiru obodo bu oganiru onye. The prosperity of the community is your own.